Hello, beautiful humans. A viewer reached out and asked if I would cover the subject of clutter paralysis. So today we're going to explore clutter paralysis and how to overcome it. Decluttering your home and purging your life of excess possessions is an empowering and exhausting experience. If you experience this, you're not alone. Many suffer from clutter paralysis at some point. I know that I have, and so do many of the people I know. In case you're wondering, clutter paralysis is a very common affliction. Let's understand why we suffer from clutter paralysis and how we can overcome this. Clutter is intimidating. Many people report that they simply do not know where to start when facing an overwhelming decluttering task. Some who experience clutter paralysis feel foolish. They think, it's just stuff. Why in the world do my own things intimidate me? They beat themselves up and think, it's my fault that all this clutter is here. I should be able to handle it. The truth is, it's not your fault that clutter is intimidating or that it makes you feel bad. It's very human to feel overwhelmed by big projects. A great challenge, such as decluttering a room or closet, can set off the amygdala, the fear center in the brain. Some people experience panic when facing certain types of clutter. The brain responds to big challenges by triggering the amygdala, and the amygdala is the fear center of the brain. If whatever challenge is perceived as too great, if the person stumbles, the fear becomes crippling and the person gives up, often with despair and criticism. If the steps are small, the fear mechanism is quiet, and the brain develops new habits from the repetition of small steps. And this helps us go around our inherent fear of change and decluttering. If the steps are small, the fear mechanism is quiet. Just want to repeat that. And the brain develops new habits from repetition of small steps. This is a life-changing observation. There is a solution to the problem of triggering fear that is not even that hard. Just take small steps. We can all do this. The repetition of small steps helps the brain to develop new habits, remember. So developing new habits is what we want to accomplish in the long run. That's the key to lasting change. When a project feels insurmountable, it's a very human response to freeze and to take no action. Many organizing projects have big end goals: moving, remodeling, downsizing, getting rid of paper, and more. It's no wonder we feel paralyzed about where to start. That's why the best remedy for clutter paralysis is to break your decluttering and organizing projects into small, manageable steps. And this can be applied to any project as well. And this is just a quick reminder to subscribe and smoosh the bell to be notified of future videos. Also, please give it a like so others looking for this type of content can find it. Now let's get back to it. So how do we interrupt the intimidation cycle? Well, the key to getting past intimidation and paralysis is to narrow the focus. While keeping the goal in sight, focus on small, short-term goals that are much more manageable. There are several ways to do this. It's important to make a list before you start any project. So with a pen and paper, brainstorm a list of all the steps the project includes. It's helpful to write down an estimated time for each action step, then plan to tackle one step at a time. So let me give you an example. For instance, if you're decluttering your closet, your list might look like this. Set up boxes for items to keep, donate, toss, and relocate. Sort all the items that are on the closet floor, then sort all the items on the hanging rods, then sort all the items on the closet shelf. Put the items from the keep box back into the closet, and arrange pickup for donation items or deliver them yourself. and then take out the trash. Create time limits. Set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes and just start. This is a good way to let your brain know that the end is in sight. You're less likely to feel overwhelmed. Declutter whatever grabs your attention for 10 minutes and then stop. By chipping away at the project in 10, 15, or 30-minute increments, you will make slow and steady progress toward the goal. Take a short break. If you wish to continue, set the timer again. Now, it's really important to take that break so your brain can reset. Create location limits. Break your project down by working on one area at a time. If you're decluttering your attic, start with one box or shelf. The smaller the area, the more manageable the step. You can make judgments regarding the sorted objects while sorting each tiny group or after you've finished sorting. You may even test both approaches and determine which one works best for you. Being aware of your emotions as you go through this process will be crucial to your success. Even when you're breaking your project down into doable action stages, don't lose sight of the larger picture. After all, the objective is a powerful motivation. It will keep you motivated and remind you of why you're decluttering. To make a home office or a guest room, or to feel more at peace and live slow, or to prepare to move to a new house. However, if you only focus on the broad picture, it's easy to become overwhelmed, leading to clutter paralysis. Decluttering is about both. Focus on the broad picture while also celebrating the tiny, attainable milestones. And using this process will set yourself up for success. There is no correct or incorrect method for breaking down projects into quantifiable action stages. So try one or more of the recommended ways and stick with the ones that work best for you. To be successful, it's critical that you bypass or calm the amygdala by making slow, incremental changes. Let me know if you've tried this and how it worked for you in the comments below. And until next time, be kind to yourself.